Hello there, a very good morning to all my dear students. Last week at school we had really good time. We had some interactive sessions. Also we discussed about few topics also related to sound and the new lesson, that is chemical effects of electric current. So today let us quickly have a good recapitulation about what we had learnt in our previous week. Okay, I am particularly happy by the way you interacted with me during the interactive sessions, as well as you clarified many doubts, you have completed your sound chapter lesson notes, and you prepared for a test also. I'm really happy, children. Keep up the good spirit, good work, and definitely it's going to be easier for your PA3 examination. So here let us quickly recapitulate some main points, key points regarding key concepts of the lesson chapter 13 sound. Okay, so you can see that we started. Please do click the YouTube link, okay, of my channel, and please go through all the videos related to this chapter, because in depth I have explained in those videos about the various concepts. So first I started with the mechanical waves. What are waves actually, and what are mechanical waves, and how is sound, in what category sound waves come into. So under mechanical waves we have two kinds of waves, which are transverse waves and longitudinal waves, and sound comes under the category of longitudinal waves, because here the movement of the wave, the direction of the movement of the wave and the direction of the movement of the particles is same or parallel. Along the same direction the particles also vibrate, whereas in transverse waves, as in case of light waves, what happens is the particles of the medium vibrate in a direction perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of wave, right? So sound waves come under the category of longitudinal waves. Now how is sound produced and propagated? This also we have seen. How is sound produced? First of all, any vibrating body produces sound. If you talk about your own voice box, we have which is nothing but called as the larynx. Inside that we have two stretched vocal cords, a pair of vocal cords which vibrate when the air comes out through that trachea, and because of that vibration the sound is produced. So when a sound wave moves through the medium, it produces rarefactions and compressions. The particles of the medium, they are pushed against each other, and at some places the particles get relaxed because of that continuous vibration, to and fro vibrations, oscillations or vibrations. Now because of that, two different distinct regions are formed when a sound wave propagates from one point to the other. Those are nothing but called as compressions, where the particles are brought closer, and rarefactions, where the particles, they are little free and relaxed. Okay, these compressions and rarefactions regions, they tend to move, okay, from one point to the other. So that's how a sound wave moves from one point to the other. And now the next one is, how do we hear sound? So we also learned about this, the internal structure of the ear, which helps in hearing process. Okay, there is a tympanum membrane, or simply the eardrum or the diaphragm, which vibrates, which senses very minute vibrations in the air medium or whatever medium, mainly air medium, and then it sends signals into the internal ear. This internal ear sends impulses to the brain, which causes the sensation of hearing, which enables us to hear different sounds. Okay. Now the difference between music and noise also, we learnt about it, we discussed in the class also. So music and noise, okay, any sound that is pleasing to hear, very pleasant to hear, and which follows a particular rhythm, which is very soft on ear and soothing, or follows a particular pattern, such sounds are called as music. And any noise which is very disturbing or unpleasant to hear, which do not follow a particular pattern, they are called as noise. Okay. Now based on this, the musical instruments also, based on the part that vibrates and produces sound, what is the mechanism of the sound production. The musical instruments also categorized mainly into three types. We have like wind instruments or air based instruments, and we have stringed instruments, and we have membrane instruments, okay, where the membrane is stretched and fixed, as in case of the dholak or the drums. Okay, their membrane is stretched, and when you bang on it, it vibrates and produces sound. Also the same thing in case of air based instruments or wind instruments like the mouth organ or the flute, first of all the flute, what happens is the air column vibrates. What vibrates here? It is the air column inside that instrument that vibrates and produces different sounds. And coming to the string based instrument, the string is stretched, okay, it is stretched and it is fixed, and when you pluck it, it vibrates and produces sound. So that is about the musical instrument. So overall, sound is a very easy chapter, children. Please do complete notes. If one or two students who have not completed sound chapter notes yet, please do complete it. And so I want you to complete this workbook, okay, page number 138. Please draw this concept map in your classwork. Please draw concept map neatly, and after studying it really well, please draw the map and try and complete page number 139 and 140. That means the A Roman and B Roman. I want you to complete the A Roman and B Roman, okay. Then I shall be giving, next week I shall be completing. Please bring these books to school from Monday. We will be completing those question answers in the class, okay. Now, chemical effects of electric current, I have started just an introduction I have given. In your 7th class, you have one chapter called electric current and circuits. In that we had learnt about the two main effects of electric current. One is the heating effect of electric current and the other one is the magnetic effect of the electric current. I want you to just go through the science 7th class textbook once again and come to class with some more prior knowledge. When I start explaining this in the class, you will understand it much better. Okay? Thank you.